belt, it's either going to fuck the car or fuck the car.
Yeah, I mean...
The crank's not scored.
I mean, it doesn't really matter if the crank is scored with a leather belt. Our tolerances are pretty big. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think they were using that in the same application we are. But
no, but they drove from the middle of the bush to get home.
I mean, we can do it.
Why not?
Yeah.
Like, it's either we're going to do 10 laps city, do 10 laps city, it's going to blow up and no one does laps, or we can pull that buggered bearing out, put a leather belt in there, and then they might go to do 10 laps, something like it's kind of like it's a even competition.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying no. It's not safe.
It's not right, it's safe. It's not right.
Yeah, I mean, we can do it.
Alright. What's the worst going to happen? It doesn't work? We've got a buggered bearing?
Well, it won't fucking bearing.
Fuck it. Alright. So we're going to put an old bush mechanics hack to test here. We're going to get a leather belt. We're going to see if we can fix a bearing with it. I've heard of it done. The dude told me that's what he did. They drove from 3 or 4 hours out of town and drove back into town with it. I don't see why wouldn't it work?
It will work if we have the right size loader. We'll have to. It'll be probably pretty thick.
Yeah. Even if it's too thick, it'll compress in there.
We can try it.
14mm ring spanner.
14mm ring spanner.
Ratcheting ring spanner.
Ratcheting.
Ratcheting.
What are we doing, Scotty?
We are taking the sump off to either, well, we're going to remove the bearing and hopefully we might be able to. Oh, Jesus, that hurt. Yeah. So we're going to take the sump off to have a look at this bearing.
Yeah.
And if we can, we're going to see if we can get another bearing to put in it. But if not, we're going to try a bush mechanic trick with a bit of leather. It's funny because I said it and everyone looked at me funny, and then Nick's brother walked over. He's like, "Oh, I was talking to an old fella up north, and he got out of the desert there with the bloody old Land Rover where he put a leather belt in." So by no means will be able to wring the car's neck, but it'd be kind of cool if we can put a bit of leather in it and at least get 10 laps in and let it sit.
Get lap counter still going.
Get the lap counter ticking over. To be honest, the day's a write-off now, but it'd be cool to get you out on track before dark. Get a bit of night racing under your belt. If not, it's a kind of a social atmosphere in the pits here at night. Like, I'm not saying that's why you come here, but
it's funny watching all the different other teams come over and check out what we're doing. Even just if they're like having a look, they're just like, "Oh yeah, this is cool." Like,
everyone's one big team here.
One team.
One team.
Oh God.
There's a lot.
I knew you'd love that, Scotty.
Can someone grab a soft blow hammer, please?
So Nick, did you expect to be doing anything like this coming into today?
Brutal honesty, yes.
Yeah.
Not to this extent though.
I love the optimism.
Alright, sump is off. Rob, there's only a little bit of metal in it.
What is that?
That's goo. That's staff.
That is the remainder of the bearing.
Oh God.
So basically, your crank runs through the engine here.
Yeah.
That's a piston. That's a piston.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another one out there.
Yeah.
And then you've got, this is where it bolts onto the bottom of the block.
Yeah.
So in between here, in between there's 2 bits of metal that, like, it's super finely machined.
Yeah.
They go in and they kind of create, you know, like a bone, like your knee joint, you've got a meniscus in the neck.
Yeah.
Exactly the same concept.
All right.
So the meniscus this is the meniscus. It's chewed out. It's fun. So do you come here often, James?
Oh, you know, just with the camera.
Just
I like filming dirty things.
Do you know what, Jimmy? It's actually what you are experiencing now is we've gotten over the fact that it's and we're getting the sillies up.
Yeah. It's cool. I'm actually really enjoying being under here.
I think it's a really cool thing that happens. It's like we've come up with a plan, we've f***ing moped.
Yeah, now it's just like, well, just get the job done.
Fix it, yeah.
Let's just have a crack. Why do you think that we got the sillies and not everyone's frustrated?
Mate, like I've been in this situation a few times recreationally, like, and I think it's like you've overcome the shock and the what would you call it, Nick? You've hit the stages of grief. Your acceptance.
That's the six stages of grief. So we are at acceptance.
We are at acceptance, and it's kind of cool because people are coming over, they're checking in on us. You know,
There's always hope too.
well, I think that's actually a really cool thing, the hope. Like, we do have, there's two avenues we can take here. We might be able to get another bearing.
How you doing? One perfectly. Yeah. Yeah.
At this point in time, Jimmy, we are pretty much at the juncture of our journey. If we can find a bearing, we're going to go get that. If we can't find a bearing, we're going to cut up a leather belt. And we're going to put a leather belt in it. Now, I've lost a bit of weight over the last couple of weeks, so I'm happy to sacrifice the end of my belt. Mate, how cool would it be if we finished a budget endurance race with a bit of leather in the engine? Like,
Be a story.
hey, it'd be a story.
2 mil. 2 mil. If you could find 2 mil leather, probably go just a touch wider too.
Oh well, belt is another day.
For now. Yeah, it's 1 and a bit.
So we found Jimmy's genuine leather computer bag that he's got. We've harvested a little bit of leather out of the shoulder pad on it. Don't tell the person that gave him that bag as a present, but we've cut it up. So we're going to soak this in oil. There's a fella in town who's checking his supply of bearings to see if he's got a bearing. If we can't, we're going to make a bearing out of this. And if it works, then, well, mate,
I have to buy Scott ice cream.
what a cool story there, Ollie. Imagine, like, what did you do to fix
My
it?
dad's gonna be so impressed.
We grabbed the camera guy's leather bag and we chucked it around.
Turn the motor and
Well, let's do this before we forget. We've come up with an idea. Dude, this looks tenable.
Yeah. Working as a team, overcoming the odds, and
And your brothers come out, your brothers buddy helping.
Yeah, I love that. That's so cool.
Not like a discouraging, let us know how that goes.
Yeah.
A genuine, like, yeah, good idea. Like,
yeah.
But I can imagine all the other cars as you drive past them, or they drive past you, probably more
Yeah.
likely.
Yeah.
They're like, that's the car that's got a f***ing leather bearing.
It's got a computer bag.
fucking
in the
cool.
engine.
that car is on the
Like, it's like almost a bit of respect. Like, oh yeah, I would have let that car pass or whatever. Like, that's f***ing cool.
we
Let's
get the
go.
sympathy laps.
Yeah.
But that's what these events are about. Like, if you're watching at home and you're like, oh, that doesn't look fun. Like, don't get me wrong,
No,
it
it's fun, it's
sucks.
fun.
It sucks when it happens, but it's it's the way you approach the obstacle that is put in front of you.
Yes.
If you choose to crack the sads and walk away, that's on you. But like, we had another team member. He's trying to organise an engine from a guy in Lismore.
All right.
And like, even that, I was like, oh geez, Lismore, but people will go like, cool, that's 5 hours out of my way.
Let's go get it
I
for
can
this
go and be
guys.
back here tonight,
Yeah.
midnight, we can have this engine done and dusted and in. And that's what this is about. This isn't about having a $100,000 race car. It is about racing grandma's car and nursing it through the event.
It's the classic thing of you don't get to choose your circumstance, but we get to choose how we respond here.
Dude.
And we can easily throw in the towel like you've said a million times, but
Also,
no, let's change your attitude and be like, this is fun,
man,
and we've had so many good laughs under here.
how many memories is this going to hold for years to come? It's like, oh yeah, I remember back in the day at the track there, we used the bit of leather to fix this car.
Yeah.
I have over the years, like I've done a lot of forward driving. Obviously, I've used winches to winch the front of cars because bushes have crapped out. I've used all manner of things. I've started them with spoons because fuses were burnt. I've bush mechanicked a lot of cars, and I think they're the memories that you hold on to. Not like I went down this track and drove up a hill and yeah, I smashed it. I was the only one to get up. That's just the thing you say.
Yeah.
The actual like substance that drives, I know for me, is the challenge. There is no Wild West anymore. There is no great unknown that the average person can just wander out into and explore. This is the closest you're going to get to it. This is the Wild West. This is everyone's here having fun. Everyone's challenging themselves in one way or another, and that's that outlet they have. And it's cool to be able to share it with other people. Like, listen out here, it's laughing. Like,
It's so cool.
The
It's
team's
so
probably
cool.
got a bigger team spirit now and more excitement than what it did before.
And you said at the start, it's the people's car. If it's not the people's car now, I don't know what. I don't know what is, bro.
I know, we just got to wait for Curtis. We'll clean that sump. That Jimmy.
Oh, hey guys.
Land speed record.
Oh, hey guys. How you going? What's going on? Oh, look at that sucker.
Look at the pickup.
Look at the leather.
So they're searching for a thicker bit of leather.
Okay.
At the end of the day, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's taken us 5 minutes to get this sump off now, so we're gonna have another crack. Because it would be cool to get this back out on the track.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Unless we can find another engine or a bearing, we're kind of dead in the water. It's either that or we sit down and have dinner and just go, oh, woe is me. I like the fact, I really like the fact, grab a zip tie. Get Kurt, grab a zip tie.
Hey Kurt, can you grab a zip tie please, mate?
I really like the fact that Nick was the one that came up and said, I'll get into Bunnings and buy bigger leather, let's try that again.
Yeah.
And that says to me that he's keen, like he's got ownership, but he wants the challenge. It's good.
Yeah.
And the fact that the team aren't just like, oh well, you know, Aaliyah has gone, well, I'll go cook dinner. I don't know what you're doing, but I'll cook dinner. Matt and Kurt are here helping. It's good.
But that's exactly what it is, eh? Like this is tinkering in the shed.
This
We're tinkering under a car.
This is racing.
This is
The real Sparta racing.
This is literally,
this is living, Barry.
this is making it up on the go.
Is it just not sticking or?
No, it's like a little bit too thick.
And then if we can't replace the bearing, like wrap out of stuff. Oh, well, what about this? I'm obviously telling you stuff you've done like 6 hours ago.
Just go back up to your eyebrow.
Ah, right in the eye!
Fuck you!
That's not really sure I saved that before. It's in the tree.
This is the, if you look at the service manual for getting leather off oil pickups, it does say that you have to use a no-name brand toothbrush.
Are we rocking soft, medium, or hard bristle?
I reckon it's a fairly soft bristle one.
Soft bristle.
A firm one would be better.
I'm dropping down again. Get this stuff here.
We found a cameraman under the car. about
got
that
coil.
here, right?
There we go.
Is it wasted? It's wasted spark, right?
Yeah, it's only
We
running.
should be able to put it, take the lead off and put it on the tree.
Where I put the spark plug in?
No, don't worry about it. It's this thing sealing
That's what's
down there.
fapping, but
Yeah, so
But if
it's
we-
getting pressure.
But that's what the popping.
So if you just take that off,
Oh, yeah.
it's just gonna. So don't put that on. Why don't we just start it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
start there before you put it back together. I can straight across. So we need that, Rob.
Yeah.
It's offensive. Or if we adjust the idle, like just idle it up. Whether it's on the track or not a hazard.
Oh, with no bang, it's only going to be the same. Yeah, Cliff. Can you just put your finger there for me, Daz?
It appears to be working in.
That's fine. If anything's going to work, this is going to work. If it doesn't work, yeah, let it down.
best case scenario is you get a polished crank.
Yeah. Oh. Alright, let's get it down.
How's that, Scotty?
Mate, if this works, we can get them out on the track for a couple of laps in the dark. What a win.
I know.
It feels good. Like, this actually feels really good.
So we're running on 3 cylinders,
Yeah.
but it means we've eliminated the knocking
Yep.
and I guess hopefully given it a chance to hold out for a little bit longer, hey?
Yeah. And like, we've essentially removed number 1 cylinder from the equation
Yeah.
as much as possible. Car's driving really well. It's not banging and carrying on. It's actually quite responsive, I'll be honest, to 3 cylinders. So I reckon they'll be able to get back out on track with this. Yeah, man, I reckon this is let's get a lure in and
So good.
just take your time, and it is dark too, so remember that, like, conditions have changed. Yeah, so just stay home. All we're doing is getting laps up.
It's actually idling better than what it did at the start of the day.
Keeping that red flow, which is good. So that got
Oh yeah.
2,000 RPM. Oh, if we can get another lap, then I'm happy. Like, even for 1 lap, that gets us to 80. We'll come in, we'll check the car over.
Everyone was there to do the same thing. Everyone had the same enthusiasm. Oh, it was exciting. It was exceptionally exciting. Like, coming out onto the track, it's a short pit entry onto the track, so even though they wave you on, you're still like driving out waiting to see if someone's coming down beside you.
creating a conrod bearing from leather is the most outrageous mechanical fix I've ever seen. And you know, I've watched people do some bush mechanic things. I really wouldn't have expected anybody to try anything as radical as that. The fact that we did try something as radical as that sort of speaks to the kind of the ingenuity that has to go into this sport necessarily so that people can actually get their races done.
I don't think there was any frowns. We had a pretty tough weekend. If your first racing experience is coming out and just bricking a motor on your first day of a 2-day event, it's like, that's a pretty tough pill to swallow. But especially these guys, they put a lot of work into prepping the car, getting it ready, getting everything right. It's a very tough pill to swallow. Like, being an amateur racer is so awesome because every experience is a new experience. Every corner's a new corner. Every overtake's a new overtake.
Very nervous because there's some fast cars out there and we weren't fast and inexperienced. But after probably 2 or 3 laps, I was really enjoying myself, and it was just comfortable to do the speed that we could do, and it was just enjoying it for what it is.
I think meeting everybody and just having a laugh along the way, I think that was really awesome.
At the very start, when we come in and we realised it was something pretty full on, it was, everyone was down, like gut wrenching a little bit, but then everyone sort of come together, band together and try and find a solution, and
through no fault of your own, the engine turns into an anchor and they're all just happy to be here.
All the neighbour pits and everyone was coming up offering help. We had a guy try and find us a motor down from Lismore. Everyone's like a tight family knit unit. You feel very welcomed.
We put 2 really long, hard days into that car to get it to where it needed to be. And yeah, just 3-4 strangers coming together and having that common interest, and we all got on really, really well. It was really great. We cared for one another. Even race day yesterday, it was really, really good to see, and it was just a good feeling.
As much as the memory it was here to come to race, I think the bigger memory will be how we all sort of had the best time mucking around trying to make something work that most people probably wouldn't have had a chop at. So I think that's more memorable of the race, but what actually happened and what we tried to do and how well we all worked together and had fun underneath, like that was the highlight.
Couldn't have been with a better community. It was really, really top notch. I had a great time.
The goal was to try and provide an outlet for people to experience some of the stuff that we have been fortunate enough to experience in our life. Me in particular, I've grown up travelling in cars, four-wheel driving, all that sort of stuff all over the country, and I understand the value that hobby has, not just from a mechanical perspective, but the getting out into the shed and tinkering and hanging out with mates and overcoming adversity when cars break and celebrating the successes when cars work and things that you build come to life. And we are very much aware that there is a genuine link between tinkering with things and the mental health aspect of it. Whether that's very subtly, people just have a good day, going down to the track and hanging out with mates, right up to you're working on a car in the shed and your mate opens up to you about how he's having a bit of a rough trot of it at work, or him and his wife are separating, or whatever might be going on in that person's life. Because I have had quite a lot of deep and meaningful discussions under the hood of a car. So for us as an organisation, this particular event here has really solidified what we want to achieve. We want to bring people out of the woodwork. We want to get them involved with the community, which we have here. We want to engage them with one another as people. We want to help them create memories with family, which we have. Our drivers brought family members out. Jimmy, your family came out as well. And that's the intent. When we rolled up here in our Suzuki Swift that for all intensive purposes was not modified from a performance point of view. It had a roll cage, a harness and some tyres on it. That is it. It was still Grandma's Suzuki Swift that she drove to the shops and back. And we were not ostracised, outcast, looked down upon. If anything, we were encouraged. We were approached by people that were genuinely interested in the car because they'd been following the progress of it, and they genuinely wanted to see us do well. When the car broke and we brought it into the pits, straight away people were offering tools for us to borrow. They were coming over with text messages, "I've got an engine for you, but it's down in New South Wales." They were ringing around trying to help us out. And we weren't the only ones broken, and we weren't the only ones helping other people. One of the things I like at these motor events, budget endurance races, is the cohesive community atmosphere. It's not found very readily in motorsport, but it is such an amazing part of the whole event. We don't have to worry about people looking down their nose at us, or, you know, we're not racing for sheep stations. Everybody's here for a laugh, and everybody helps everyone out. Even one of the team members of our team said they went down to get coffees this morning and they bumped into someone from another team and they had, "G'day mate, how you going?" Like, it extends beyond the pit. That engine came into the pits knocking and carrying on. We could have sat there and gone, "Nah, game over." But we chose not to. After all our avenues of traditional kind of problem solving were extinguished, we resorted to, I heard a rumour that a guy did this and 3 other people said the same thing. We chose to overcome the obstacle that was put in front of us, and we changed our perception on what we needed to achieve. So it became about, we are getting this engine running again. It will not beat us. We are getting it back on the track. And that's what we did. And in life, you can choose to let an obstacle overcome you and stop you, or you can choose to box around it. And that's what we did. That bearing, we boxed around it, and when that engine fired up and was sitting there idling like nothing had ever happened, the smiles on everyone's faces said to me, "We have beaten it." And that's exactly what we did. And that's exactly what life is. You know, that experience right there, those 5 hours, you could unpack to any kind of issue you have at home, at work, at school, to being, here's the obstacle, I'm going around it. And that's exactly what we did. That's what Real Steel Rescue is about. It's about seeing a problem, challenging ourselves, having the resolve to overcome it, and having those conversations along the way, having a laugh along the way, and we reacted to the problem in the way that we would want to react to a problem, I think, which is pretty cool.